taking out the stock headlight out of a RPS Hawk, which looks like that. And we're going to be putting in the LED like that. See the difference? That's what we're doing. The tools we're going to be using to do this is two Phillips screwdrivers, a large and a medium one, and a small one, side cutters, an 8mm socket, some tie straps, and a Dremel. The headlamp is this motorcycle headlamp right here. The link will be down below, and whatever color tie straps, because that's just all we had. So, to take off the headlight assembly, you're going to need two 8mm wrenches. The bolt's going to be here and on the other side in the next same position. Make sure you're loosening. Be very helpful. And together. With the headlight assembly loose, you're going to want to pull back this boot and unplug the headlight. Like that. Okay? And then you want to pull this, which might take some twisting, and like that. There you go. Now we're going to move it to the workbench. Alright, to take the light out, you're going to want to turn the plastic keeper counterclockwise, which is just pop it straight out. Alright, so this is what comes out of your headlight when you buy the headlight. You got your LED, so the spring, and 3 different retaining choices. So you got to take your other headlight and you got to match them with which one you want. Obviously that's not it. Neither is that one. But this one is the one you want to use. Now, not to be a dummy, you take these two and you throw them back in your little packaging so you don't get them confused, because that will ruin people's lives. Alright, I also forgot that there's another retaining clip sitting right there, so you are going to want to take that with your screwdriver and loosen it out, since it's not the one for your Hawk, because it's special. And then you're going to pull it off, it'll be firm, and throw it back in the box with everything else, since it does not match your Hawk. Alright, so the way this all goes together is you're going to have your retaining ring, and you're going to have your spring, you're going to have this, which goes on there, and as you can see, the bolt will never line up at the hole, which is down here. So how this assembly goes is you're going to have your retaining clip go on here, go on first, you have your spring, then you're going to have the final, the final retaining clip goes on the same section as the bolt does, and as you can see, there's no way it's ever going to meet it, so we obviously are going to have to modify this. Which by modifying, we're going to have to take side cutters, cut off these little ears as flush as you can get them. You want to be in the camera? No? Don't mind him. He's just innocent. Bye. See, that was not flush at all. Stiff plastic. Yes. Alright. So now we've cut that down. So we should be able to slide that on. Then the spring. Then this. And we can't assemble it. Alright. So now we're going to sand down. The 2 ears we just cut off, which I'm going to highlight with black so you guys can see them better. And we're going to try to make them flush with the circle part, the rounder part, or below flush. Now you will want to take off any little bit of excess stringing that your Dremel did. Alright, so we're still trying to get this that little screw into your LED light, which it's hard to pick up that screw because, alright, that little screw hole there, we're trying to get that little screw into. So to make that easier, you're going to take your Dremel and you're going to sand out this a little notch, right, like I got setting right there. And there we go. When you're done, it should look like this and you are ready for assembly. Alright, so now, see we got the little divot there. I'm going to put the divot on like that. Spring, metal plate. Then we're going to pull it all together, which is a difficult task when you're trying to line a dot up in a... And that's how it should line up with that hole. I'm trying to get there. And then you want to take your screw and put it in. So once you have finished, it should look, or put this all together, it should look like this, and the white piece should move freely without hitting the screw. What also might help is rubbing your small screwdriver against a magnet so it magnetizes it. You can't really tell, but it's it's magnetized enough so you can get the screw down there into the hole. Alright, I have a helper to do this so I can hold the camera right. So you're going to want to line up the metal tangs with the recesses in the headlight fixture. Then you're going to want to put it in. And then want to move it with a screwdriver to get it in to the sections. This will take lots of fiddling, so be patient. And now it's in. Now bring your headlight back over to the bike, rest it on the fender, and bring up your connectors, or connector and the light. Now you won't be able to fit the boot over the LED, as you can see, because you don't have the plug-in no more. So now take the plug-in from the LED, which is lined out, and plug it in. Now, what I recommend doing is kind of stuffing this all in here and tie strapping it together. The best way you can, keep it kind of watertight, would be the best. If you have a zip tie gun, this would be a great spot to use it. And there's how that kind of
failed miserably.
Yeah. This might take multiple ties.
It can suck like you.
That way. This way. That's one. I put it down. Now you can stick in the little this other light and put in a headlight. Now time to bolt it back on. Which is a finicky process. Where did I put the bolts? Yeah. What I've found is how to do this easier, but you can't do it easy, it just sucks. If you push on the headlight, you should be able to get it a little bit in there farther. don't forget where you put your other bolt. Because where did I put my other bolt?
Your helper says it fell off on the bike when you took it off.
Oh yeah, it's sitting right there. Recap that.
Your helper also is going to remind people to make sure the pins at the bottom of the headlight mount, point to them set, are located in their holes.
These, yes, because they're not. Yeah. Here's one. Those little holes are a pain in the keister. Sometimes it doesn't even want to drop in the hole. As you can see, we're switching sockets because I lost one of those bolts when I bought it. Tighten it down, but not too tight that you break your rubbers. The changing of sockets can get annoying, so just do it right the first time and don't lose it. And that's it.
Why don't you turn the key on, turn the headlight on unedited, so that way you can see if it was a success or if you failed on camera.
Helper, I didn't ask.
All right, go to high beam. Nice.